Adorama TV presents You Keep Shooting with Brian Peterson.
If you know me, then you know how much I enjoy shooting with my wide-angle lens. And you also know how much I enjoy shooting with my electronic flash. But you may not know how easy it is to incorporate foreground interest, which in my mind is so critical to shooting with a wide-angle lens, with the introduction also of supplemental light, that being from your electronic flash. It's a very easy proposition, and I'm here to show you again just how easy that is. Hi, I'm Brian Peterson, and you are watching Adorama TV. I'm here in Alki Point, downtown Seattle, Washington. Across from me, I should say, is downtown Seattle. And in front of me, between this beautiful purple flowered bush, is Puget Sound and Seattle off in the distance. What we don't have here today, which is quite typical of Seattle, we don't have any sunlight in the real sense of the word. We've got overcast skies. I'll take this any day over the normal rain that one might get in this part of the woods, but then again, I'm the first to admit, without that rain, it's not going to be green and beautiful. Nonetheless, we got cloudy skies. We got a beautiful purple bush here in front of us. We need to light that bush up. We're going to play with contrast here. How do we do that? Well, first things first. F22, I'm using full frame Nikon D3X, using a 24-85 at 24. I'm also presetting the focus to 1 meter. That will give me depth of field from 18 inches to infinity. Make sure and turn autofocus off. My shutter speed, combined with that aperture 22, for the available light, that is to say the available light of the city in the background, cloudy skies, city skyscrapers, is with 100 ISO, a shutter speed of a 40th of a second. Take a look, without benefit of flash, at this first photograph that you see here, and perhaps, like you're wondering what all the fuss is about. I couldn't agree with you more. That particular photograph that you now see on your screen is flat. It's lifeless. The sky and the city skyline in the background is somewhat dramatic, but we got nothing in the foreground. That's just a big black space. Why is that all dark? Because the exposure, again, is set for the much brighter sky in the background. We need to lighten up this flower in the foreground. So what are we going to do? We're going to use the flash. Nikon SB900 in this case, in full manual operation. That's the way I like to shoot flash. On the back of the flash, I've dialed up F22, and I'm going to be lighting this area right in here with the flash. At F22, at full power, my distance scale clearly states 4.9 feet. So here I am. Flash is never in the hot shoe. I always like to shoot off camera, and I'm going to be putting it directly overhead, and we can take a look at that next photograph. Wow! Look at the difference. We got flowers and color, tremendous contrast between the city skyline in the back. Take a look at the two side by side, and clearly, not necessarily to be a joke, almost seriously here, that difference is night and day. Just a cool idea, once again, on an excuse why you want to use your flash. So, next time it's cloudy, perhaps even raining, don't complain, just pull out your flash. Set your ambient exposure so it's about a stop to a stop and a half underexposed, and ambient in this case is Seattle skyline and the clouds. Pop out your flash to light up your foreground, and you've got yourself a prize-winning photograph. Until next time, this is Brian Peterson saying, you keep shooting.
This episode is brought to you by Adorama TV. Visit the Adorama Learning Center, where you'll find photography tips and techniques, links to the gear used in this episode, and related videos. For all the latest photography, video, and computer gear, visit Adorama.com. And the next time you're in New York City, visit our store, located on 18th Street between 5th and 6th Avenue.